Glad to see you. I have a favor to ask of you. There's a new piece of information I got from looking into the steels. Do you remember the big bridge at Hidden Cliff Path from before? The trolls refer to it as Lapelt's Bridge. From what I could gather about the trolls, it seems that Lapelt was someone's name. It is a curious matter I would like to look into some more. Would you go have a look at Lapelt's Bridge? Maybe something suspicious will pop up.
Architecture in the Troll's secret passage. How intriguing. Delving into the history of trolls is truly a fascinating business. I think I can feel a special energy nearby. Ah, why this is a troll's jar. All right. This will be what I study for today.
Anything new? What have you found out? Was I at Hidden Cliff Path? It must have been more than 2 weeks ago that I was last there. So there was a suspicious rift that you had not seen there before, and when you touched it, you saw me investigating the cliff path. What can this be? You found a piece of parchment in the jar I was looking at? That doesn't make sense. There was nothing like this in the jar when I looked at it. Let me have a look at the parchment. Ah, this is ancient troll script. I would decipher it more in detail if I had the time, but I must get to Asgard Castle. I will send you to someone else who can. She's a collector of troll and Jotun relics, so she should be well versed in ancient troll scripts. I deciphered a bit of the parchment, and it seems there are more pieces of it in the jar of another troll. Here, take this. This is my adventure journal. Go have a look at the jar written in it. Once you have all the pieces, bring them all to the collector I mentioned.
goodness! You didn't have much trouble getting up here, did you? You must be the Einherjar that Bragi mentioned. What am I doing in such a dangerous place, you ask? Well, this place may be full of dangerous things, but it's not every day you get to see Jotun architecture in such detail. Now then, I hear you have some parchment to show me. And it has a spell put on it, too. I'll go ahead and decipher it first. The letters are not clear enough for me to get a good read, but it seems to be the work of an ancient troll shaman. And you found this in Troll's tomb, you say? I get the feeling that this piece of parchment was just waiting for you to find it. Here's the deciphered text. Follow what's written on the parchment, and a new adventure might just unfold for you.
Einherjar! What is unacceptable! We must drive them out!
Wait! Please, everyone, listen to what I have to say. Did you know that trolls have a weakness? Well, when I was running away from the trolls on my way to Asgard, I heard someone call out a troll's name, and that troll dropped as if stripped of all power.
Names, you say? But even if names really are trolls' weakness, we don't know any troll names.
That's the problem, isn't it? Unless we know a troll's name, it is not a weakness. Oh, if only we knew the name of their leader.
Just give me some time. I will find out what their leader is called, whatever it takes. Trolls are naive. We can convince them to build a bridge for the sake of human-troll interactions, then call out the leader's name to defeat them. Einherjar, if only I could find out the troll's name. I lost my daughter running away from the trolls. Please defeat the trolls, if only for her sake.
You said this bridge would improve troll-human relations! I will never forgive you! You tricked us!
Stop it!
You told me that this bridge should be built for trolls and humans alike!
Your lot erased our village from the map. This bridge was just the way to drive you out. Lapelt.
How did you discover my name? We only ever needed a place to live. From now on, we guardians and trolls shall forever be enemies!
Just like I thought. That piece of parchment was from a spellbook of ancient trolls. I've heard of an ancient spell that recreated past memories, but I would not have imagined that trolls could cast it. These ancient trolls must have been very frustrated. They did everything they could to pass these memories on to younger generations. The trolls may have only needed a place to live, but to the humans living there, the arrival of the trolls would have been like a disaster to them, with all the differences between the two races. Although it is curious how their names were their weaknesses. Why would that have been the case? Perhaps this question would be better answered by that serious person that we met, the one looking into troll history. I heard he's mostly spending his time contemplating the stone statue on Ymir's cliff. Why don't you head there?
Karen mentioned the ordeal you went through. So you had a taste of the past, huh? Quite a curious experience, that is. You're wondering why trolls' names are their weakness? There's really not much left to verify that. But I've heard something about it from my friend Ymir. You see, the trolls of Asgard descend from the Jotuns, those who were kicked out of Jotunheim for some reason or other. And to the Jotuns, their names are much more than simply something to be called. Their names symbolize their being and the honorable power that comes with it. But when the ancient trolls were kicked out, they were stripped of their honor. That could explain why they would temporarily be stripped of power when their names were called. Since they had already lost their honor as Jotuns, being called by their names, the symbol of their power would have been a reminder of what they were stripped of, like a sort of curse. I have enjoyed hearing of this great adventure of yours. There has not been any news of another rift, but who knows? A new rift might appear sometime to give you a glimpse at a new story.